And we look now to the Eastern Eyre Netball Association, and of course, as she does each week, Kristy Turnbull is joining us to tell us all the latest. How are you this week, Kristy?
Yeah, apart from being cold, Dan, I am going very well, thank you.
It is nice and chilly. We're right into the middle of winter, which is perfect time, I suppose, to be running around and keeping warm on a netball court. And there was some great action in Eastern Eyre Netball on the weekend. Let's start with Port's win over Cowell, 53-48, and it was only 5 weeks since Port's beat Cowell, and that's a much shorter wait than 7 years between wins.
Yeah, look, definitely, Dan. Much nicer to have a second win on the board for that Ports girls this year. So Ports took that win by 5 goals, 53-48. After last time, I think it was about an 18-goal win. So it just goes to show how far that Cow team has come. But also, I've done a little bit of research, and it was actually this game, between the two teams, there was an extra 23 goals scored over the whole match, which is just huge in a game of netball when you think you're only on the court for 60 minutes. So we've had 2 really high-scoring games this last week, which I just thought, that was really interesting to see how much the teams are improving, to see those big changes on the scoreboard. But Ports, look, they come out with a slight upper hand. They had it for the whole game, but Cow really put their foot down in the third quarter and levelled the scores and made all the spectators a little bit nervous on the sidelines, and the game could have gone either way. But the fourth quarter, Ports just settled themselves in nicely, kept playing the netball that they were used to and that they wanted to play, and snuck away with that 5-goal win. So congratulations to the Ports girls. And can I just do a quick special thanks and shout out to Marty Masson and Erica Larwood, both from Tumby Bay, who actually travelled on their bye up to Arna Bay to umpire this A-grade and our B-grade game for us last weekend. So it was very much appreciated to have 2 very high standard umpires that were willing to come and help us out to fill a couple of gaps and umpire that game.
Good win there for Ports. Great to see them get a second one on the board for the year. Cowell still searching for their first win. And good research there, Kristy, with the scoring statistics. It was a high-scoring round. Central Eyre United won the other game for the round, 61-49 over Eastern Rangers. So Eastern Rangers losing to Central Eyre United and Kimber Districts in back-to-back weeks. Looks like the ladder is starting to divide ever so slightly.
Yeah, it is. So Storm with that win, it's put them 2 games clear on the top of the ladder, which they'll be quite comfortable with going into a bye week this week for them. But yeah, 61-49, another very high scoring game and a very solid win to the Storm girls. Last time it was a 2-goal win. And so, and an extra 15 goals shot in this game. So yeah, that's less than a goal a minute. So certainly the girls had their work cut out from, but I think the umpires would have had their work cut out from backwards and forwards with that many goals being shot. But from all accounts, the game was very quick from the first whistle to the final whistle. Great tempo, great spectators game. But Storm, I think it was level at the first quarter break. Could have gone either way, but Storm just settled a bit quicker into that game. And slowly pegged away quarter by quarter to take that, 12-goal lead over Rangers in the end. So well done to the Storm girls. But yeah, Rangers certainly still good contenders in the mix for finals.
Yep, Eastern Rangers definitely in the mix, but Central Eyre United getting some separation on top of the ladder now. They're up to 6-1 on the season. Kimber Districts, who were on the bye, at 4-2. Eastern Rangers 4-3. Ports 2-4. Cowell 0-6. As we look ahead to this weekend's games, it is round 9, and we've got Eastern Rangers taking on Port, so a pretty good opportunity here for Eastern Rangers to get back on the winners list.
Yeah, I think, look, after you, like I said, a couple of losses to Rangers coming into this, they'll really want to get another win on the board. But Port's come in with a full team, so they'll have, last week they were without Courtney Grigg in goals. She'll be back this week, which will hopefully allow Chelsea Smith to slip back down into defence, which her height will be needed in defence against Nicole Symes, Rangers' Nicole Symes there in goals. So last time they met, Rangers had a 13-goal win, and it was a very, very low-scoring game. I think it was cold and windy that day as well. So, Rangers will be keen to get another win on the board. They won't want to go another 3 losses in a row. Ports will be quietly confident. They've had another good win over Cow. Cow got within, I think it was 5 goals 4 or 5 goals to Rangers the last time they met a couple of weeks ago as well. So Port should have a little bit of confidence in themselves coming into this game. And if they play like they did against Cow last week, and just play a solid 4 quarters of netball, I think it'll certainly be a very, very tight game, and it could go either way.
Good game to look forward to there. And in our other match of the round, it is Kimber Districts hosting Cowell. So a good opportunity for Kimber to start to make up some ground on Central Eyre on the top of the ladder. They're just 5 percentage points behind them. Plus, they'll need to catch up on wins, but they do play each other again. So good opportunity for Kimber to make up some of that ground here.
Yeah, I think so, and they've had a bye. They're well rested. They had a win against Rangers the week before, so they'll be ready to go. The team will look the same as it did with that win against Rangers, so it'll be a bit different to what Cow are used to when they played Kimber in the first round. So I think that could rattle Cow a little bit, having those changes in the Kimber team. And yeah, Kimber will they'll be ready to go. They had a 19-goal win against Cow last time they met, but Cow are playing good netball, as we know. They've certainly settled well as a team, and they've found the combinations that seem to be working well for them. And their defence played a beautiful game against Port last weekend. So if they keep that up, I think they'll certainly close that gap. I think Kimber will be a little bit too strong for the Cowgirls, but I don't think we'll see the 19 goals on the scoreboard like we did last time. I think that gap will be closed.
All right, it's looking like an excellent cold day on the Eyre Peninsula for netball tomorrow. Good luck to everyone involved in the Eastern Eyre Netball Association. Kristy, enjoy all the action. Thank you for that report. We'll catch up with you again next Friday.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. I'll talk to you then.